The story began with a group of conveniently unknown people traveling through a conveniently unknown land, suffering from a rather inconvenient attack. They were nomads, wanderers, vagabonds. They had been warned about this place, but put no stock in mere stories. They thought they knew better. It happened on an evening the same as any other. A host of creatures leapt from the shadows, striking down guardsmen and unarmed innocents alike. Those who weren't immediately slain or dragged away to fates unknown fled to nearby underground labyrinths, the stone-carved legacy of a long-forgotten race. These once proud travelers were now nothing more than a group of scared, confused rovers hiding away in an endless maze of dungeons, waiting for death to claim them. It was here that their story ended. Or was it? Hey guys, it's Silent Sheep, and I am playing Desktop Dungeons, which is a game that I played when it was in alpha, and I didn't know that it was actually the alpha test of it. I thought that was the completed game, and I went to re-download it, and I saw that their website had completely changed and that there's a beta out now. So, I am now in the beta, playing this game that I loved, and now seems amazingly awesome. So, we're going to discover this game together. That is ugly. Yikes. Hello, welcome to Desktop Dungeons, a randomly generated turn-based puzzle roguelike thing of dungeoneering, heroism, and monster slaying. To get started, click on the sign near your character to read what it has to say. Okay. Greetings, adventurer. You're in the legendary depths of the lost tutorial. That's what we're going to call it. Tutorial Wand Dungeon, one of the many seemingly random cave networks left beyond by the Old Kingdom. Nobody knows what they're here for, but everyone agrees that they're awesome. When you're done reading this, just click the ground to move and explore. Okay. To your right stands a typical Desktop Dungeons monster. You'll find that in combat in this game is surprisingly detailed, nuanced, and flexible. For now, however, you should just click on the baddie until he dies. I can do that. That is really loud. Ouch, that fight took a chunk of your health. You'll notice this on your character stat panel in the green/red mini bar in the dungeon view. Reveal some of the new terrain by exploring. You'll steadily recover health. Backtracking doesn't count, sorry. It's okay, game. This sign reads, "Oh no, a devastating rock slide has blocked the path. Could this truly be the end of your adventures? Here stands a true test of any hero moving diagonally." Nicely done. You're really clever, little biscuit, aren't you? Bad guy meat man. Copyright infringement likely. That's awesome. In compliance with regulations set out by the Tutorial Wand Dungeon Labeling Committee, we've stapled a giant 2 onto the creature's foot just to show you how gosh darn tough he is. That is the 2. If you happen to have injured any creatures, our state-of-the-art foe regeneration tracker will keep track of their health for you. Be wary, though, they heal at a rate that is comparable to your own. Okay, adventurer, the Tutorial Wand Fair Play Committee has decided to put these enemies here in interest of your sustained enjoyment and survival. Destroy them at your leisure. Great, you've earned enough experience to level up. You've been fully healed and your stats have improved, making it far easier to take on annoyances like the level 2 Meat Man. And there's nothing left over here, so we're gonna kill the Meat Man. Oh yeah, you're a certified badass now. You should go find something else to kill. I like being a certified badass. I don't look very badass, but it's okay. Somebody has scrawled this sign, appears to be in blood. Egads, it's a goat. Get out of there, brave adventurer. Take the side passage before it eats your soul. You do well to heed its advice. The numbers show that this enemy is simply too strong for you. Move past the goat. It won't attack you unless you click on it. Oh, that's good. Haha, just kidding. This is a dead end. You're going to die. That's depressing. We hope you've enjoyed our Tutorial Wand tour. We'd offer feedback forms, but you know, you'll be dead and stuff. Desktop Dungeons is a hard game. Expect to die a lot until you get experienced enough to learn all the clever little tricks the game expects you to pull. Attack the goat and accept your defeat. This will complete the first tutorial. Woo! Alrighty. Good work. Good work indeed. People who escaped the initial attack on the camp, many perished in the deadly underground dungeons. Others pressed on. Their determination to survive outweighed the odds. That's good. A fresh new adventure inside a fresh new dungeon. Here's hoping that this brave explorer is more fortunate than the last. Let's get straight down to business by attacking the warlock. Not too shabby, but it would be great to improve your odds against these foes somehow. Try searching the dungeon for power-ups. Games like these always have them. Warning, attack power-ups ahead. Use only in cases of extreme emergency and or damage dissatisfaction. That's always. When you walk over attack power-up, it permanently increases your damage by 10%. If you're lucky enough to find one, grab it as soon as possible. You become decidedly more effective in combat. Note how it only took you a single strike to fell that opponent, as opposed to 2 previously. Standard adventure constitution boosters, for heroes who want to be more constituent. Health power-ups operate the same way that attack power-ups do, but increase your maximum health instead of your damage. Note that they won't actually heal you, so don't just leave them lying around. Okay. If you haven't done so already, take a look at the combat information panels on the right side of the screen. They offer a lot of valuable information, including enemy stats and combat strike predictions. You'll end up looking here a lot once you become more familiar with the game systems. When you go up a level, all power-ups that you've picked up will recalculate their bonuses, so it doesn't matter when you decide to grab them, they'll stay valuable for the rest of the session. Arcane Amplifiers, useful for spellcasting and alliterative endeavors. My bad. Mana power-ups increase your maximum mana by 1. This is particularly useful considering that mana doesn't increase with character level. We'll cover spellcasting and mana use a little later. Okay. Oh, for the love of Tarog! Another goat! No, this is rubbish. You need to find another way out of the dungeon. Ignore the goat and follow the side passage. Now this is more like it. You've just discovered a dungeon exit. Retiring early isn't the most glorious way to end a session, but sometimes it's your only choice, unless you count Impaled by Killer Goat as a viable option, which I do sometimes. Move to the exit and click on the retire button. Congratulations on your first dungeon survival adventure. Your experiences have made one thing clear. If there is to be any hope of defeating the terrible beasts which plague these lands, the people of this realm need a base of operations. They need a hub for adventurers of all kinds to gather and prepare for the horrors that await. They need a central point for equipment, research, and recruitment. They need a kingdom. Okay. To make this kingdom anything more than a lowly adventuring band's dream, you'll need to secure funds for development. It's time to gather your forces and loot some dungeons. To start the next tutorial dungeon, just do the following. Click Go Adventuring and select the dungeon. Okay. Select the hero you want to send. You only have access to the human guard for now. That's sad. Click on the play button. Okay.